Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to Corey Loses, where today we are once again continuing our Thrawn's Revenge 3.3 preview playthrough as the Eriadu Authority. In the last episodes, we have secured our core territory here, other than Sullust, which is still sitting there as a pain in our core. But the big problem, so between the episodes, I did a little bit of building up, so we have some Star Destroyers around. I think we got the majority of the patron units are in some fleet somewhere right now. But the problem is we need to get to Bakura and the remaining Siruvi territory before the New Republic gets in here. So, what I'm thinking is we combine these fleets and we send our good friend Supreme General Delvardis, Superior General, and Adiapritic's fleet here. So a solid 400 pop, along with our primary ground army with all of our ground heroes, over to Bakura. So we don't take any of the planets fully on the way there, but we go Hoth, Bespin, Abraddon, and Naj, Bakura. We take Bakura, and then from there we try to hit some of the Siruvi worlds while we still can. It's not what you'd call prime strategy, but it's nice to have goals, is my take on it. I'm not gonna send every ground hero, but so let's get you and Veers off of there. And we probably want a few other ground units for that beyond, because they're going to be off on their own. So if we just take everything else we can over here. Let's I'm just going to do that. I'm going to do it. Okay, you are going to Hoth. It might make it a little bit difficult for us over in this part of the galaxy, but I think we're going to save up for the Bellator in the next 3 galactic weeks, so we're gonna just save money for Sword of the Authority and then go from there. All right, we already found a hero. So I haven't I think I actually did build one of our legitimacy unlocks, and I also spent some time last week doing some smoothing to the legitimacy curve. One of the problems is just that I think Empire at War will tend to roll the same number for you in RNG stuff, so I want to test all that with like printing the values out for the next little while so we can kind of see how they relate to each other. We got Never Gonna Give You Up. We got Triumph of the Skies. We have Magic School Bus. We have Eriadu Warlord Star. HMCS Regina. Second Sun Zenith. Riddick can come on this side, and Delvardis over there.
To that position.
And we also have Spitfire. Tarkin's Battle Barge.
Overwhelming firepower and superior engineering conquer all.
So with any luck, we'll get to fight the very whippish Siruvi units a little bit. But as freelancers mentioning in chat, I did post for all the patrons the poll on which faction we're going to be playing as next. I believe currently the Pentastar alignment is winning that poll. It's most of the Warlords minus Eriadu and the Empire, as well as the Republic, and that's it. Yeah, I think it's Republic plus the Warlords. So if you are a patron, want to become a patron, there's a link in the description. You can check out the poll there and vote on who we play next. The Mandalorians are also, they're getting closer to being ready. I've been putting in some extra work on Revenge this week on top of some of the Imperial cleanup for TR. So they're making progress. That's Delurin dead. Is there anywhere else we want to get some extra money? Like, we will want Belsavis to have a port at some point. But let's move you over here. But, like, I think we can start to move towards that a little bit. And I do want to make sure we don't drop below the 8,000, because I want to be able to build the Bellator right away. And we're not invading directly. Because defending all the worlds would be a little bit difficult. But if we can defend just Bakura and start like a second Eriadu authority in the Dino Land, in the Jurassic Park.
We've located the enemy.
Right now, I guess it fits that I'm not really worrying about whether or not we should. It's really just about whether I could. We can take out Nance on this. Alright. Hyperspace is futile. Coming in the back there. And we'll have Magic School Bus on this side. We have Darkside has Cookies. We have Ellen Gathering Storm. Grand Vizier. No Name Brand Strike Cruiser. Leviathan. Rick. Second Son Zenith. Glory Hammer. Eriadu Warlord Star. Gina. Hurricane's Battle Barge. HMCS Ontario. Ditto. Y-Wings Scare Me. Best $2 I've ever spent. Miss My Old Pelta. Never Gonna Give You Up. Triumph of the Skies. Not the Star Destroyer. Fire. And Around the World. Around the world. Around the world. Okay. How much of the Sea Ruby roster is completed? Basically nothing. We have 3 or 4 ships that are in, but they're probably going to need some modifications from their initially determined stats. And the models are the old Ascendancy ones, so they're not quite up to par. I think they'll need some definite changes. Ooh, they got an MC-75 here.
Reporting in, sir.
Okay, you're gonna need to go around there. Oops, not what I meant to press.
Reporting in, sir.
Move you around, and anyone that can do power weapons, please do it.
Our target priority is the laser cannons. Come on.
Are Sea Ruby going to be playable 3.4 the huts? So Sea Ruby will not be playable yet in 3.4. Like, there's very little chance they'd be playable, with considering how much else we're focusing on. But they'll be a bit more fleshed out. Like, the dinosaurs are 1 week or 2 past me swapping out the icons from Jorrit, thinking he's a real funny guy, putting the Sea Ruby troopers with the Raptor trooper icon and text from Zinj. I was thinking all these fighters and bombers were theirs for some reason. I don't know why. Thank you, Triton, for the gifted 7 roll. Very appreciated. Yeah, I can't afford to be giving up these members of the Expeditionary Fleet. The Eriadu Expeditionary Fleet. So one of the other things that I've been... Oh, that's not good. Well, that's sad. Alright. Trying the battle for the 3rd time. Hopefully, things go well this time. It's probably when something specific is dying that it's causing problems. We're gonna get you in there first. Then I'm gonna drop all of our strike cruisers.
Understood.
With our protection on that side. I'm never gonna give you up on this side. You BSDs up there. I'm gonna put Galvardus in the middle. And Pridic slightly up there. And we can also throw in Architects with our lighter frigates and with the protection.
Star Destroyer standing by. You address the heir to the true Empire.
Okay, I'm gonna keep an eye on the MC-75. Because it seems like the CIS, it's something on the CIS side especially that tends to be a little bit more lag-inducing. The era, it does tend to have like heavier carrier use. So if it's related to AoE and that's coming from the bombers, that obviously doesn't help, but... Okay, let's see if when the MC-75 goes down, if bad things happen. Thrawn regime can just be skipped if the leader of the regime after Pestage dies. No, it's not if the leader of the regime after Pestage dies. So it's not Izard dies and then you can skip the Thrawn regime. That would take you into the Thrawn regime. If you're in the Pestage or Isard regimes, and then you start Dark Empire, that stops the progression through Isard and Thrawn and jumps into Palpatine. So if you're in Pestage and then you start Dark Empire, you're not going to be getting Isard out of it. You're going to from Pestage to Palpatine. Pestage will stay around for that. Oh, that's not a crash. That's my Camera Hub software update popping up at an inopportune time. There will be a video going over exactly how the regime stuff works.
To the true Empire.
Probably pretty soon, actually, because we're close to that being cleaned up. There's still some stuff that Dark Empire needs, but that'll probably be its own video explaining what goes into Dark Empire rather than needing to triple down on video content on that, because it'll be a lot to explain at once. Okay, that's exploding with no problems. And yeah, if you do skip over the Thrawn era, that means the trigger for Thrawn to leave the Empire of the Hand never happens. Though it'll probably still let you get the Thrawn clone. We haven't put anything in to stop that, and I don't think we will. Because Thrawn clone is fun, and one of the few areas of actual progression the Empire of the Hand has. It would mean 2 Tier 1 heroes, which is a lot, but considering they don't get that much else, it might not be the worst thing in the world. Any of that is kind of speculative, because like Empire of the Hand progression will be a bigger topic in point 4 for us to figure out as well. Because I can have my own ideas, but then I don't know if they'll always survive contact with the rest of the team. That's the big thing with Imperial Reign.
This is Superior General Delvardis of Eriadu.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Copy. I've got him. Engaging in. Ready for battle.
Did you lose anything? No, so I can't just drop anything in to kill those. I'm gonna jet my way over here. See if we can
bring them hell.
kill any of those. Alright. I don't want to jinx it, but did we maybe make it through this battle without the crash happening? Thank God. Yeah, the Thrawn clone is in a chaff rather than a bigger capital ship, but it's still a really powerful command bone. Got the Pulsar group. We're going to be unlocking legitimacy groups left, right, and center right now, because it's going to be a chance to do it on any hero that we've killed. I've changed it so that rather than rolling on every hero you kill is a modifier for the next roll you do. So if you kill 10 heroes, it'll be your roll plus plus 10. I forget what the percentages work out to on that right now because I changed some other stuff with it, but it works. Okay, I am gonna save. Oh, I literally already saved while I was talking. You know what? Whatever. Fine.
Shuttle en route.
Okay, we're about to get 10 grand more, and that'll be nice because we wanna build that Bellator. Then we go to Abraddon.
Coming around.
Yeah, I have no interest in stopping you. Ooh, shit. Off fleet of ground units. Don't worry, I'm leaving. We can't retreat, though. They can retreat. Or we can just kill everything. Oh god. These are the interdictors. Hold them one, not so fast. Where are you going? Cretaceous stay. I don't know how much they have in reserve, is the main problem here.
Choose your reinforcements.
I can't let them stop the journey to Jurassic Park, though. Alright.
Heading to destination.
Yes, sir. On our way.
Committing.
Heading out. Heading there now, sir.
Increase the flank. Ahead full.
Helm, bring us about.
Flank speed.
We gotta do it.
Helm ahead full.
I'm not gonna put in my interdictors, because, like, if they want to leave,
Understood.
Ahead
I'll take that right now. Oh, I should have put in Pritic.
Moving to sector. Heading
Why
there
did
now,
I say
sir.
it like that? I don't know. Whatever.
Eric en route.
I am worried about
Represent
fighters
the
in this
Empire
battle.
all its glory. For the Empire.
Reporting. Yes, Commander.
This is Superior General Delvardus of Eriadu.
We're not really gonna have much in the way of
This
fighters.
is Superior General Delvardus of Eriadu.
Star Destroyer reporting in. Cruiser reporting. Attack position. Focusing all firepower. Gunship reporting.
Daddy, the Star Destroyer
Yes.
reporting.
We can move
Daddy,
you
the Star
forward a
Destroyer
little bit
reporting.
now.
Let us work together.
Got through the
Focus
MCADB.
fire on their turbo laser cannons.
I'm less worried about fighters when they're not spawning.
Fire all banks on their laser cannons. Cut off
that's
their
easier.
access to starfighter support.
Batteries online.
Daddy, the Star Destroyer reporting.
Engines activated.
Luckily, I know what caused the fighters in this battle to not spawn, and that's already been
I'm not
fixed,
sharing
so
my glory.
Awaiting your orders.
not a big deal. Definitely in the top 5 of the messiest playthroughs we've had,
Focus fire
but
on
nothing
the
that's made me
turret
have to
banks.
reprogram it yet. Maybe I should.
Pressing the
You address the heir to the true Empire. Eriadu and the galaxy are mine.
I copy.
Well, Mike, the MC75 has been available for several years now. You can already play with it if you want. It's just a sub-mod right now, but we've changed it for 0.3 to be an option you toggle in the game. There were a bunch of questions about that in the last few episodes in the comments from people who missed me explaining it before, but the MC75 and Starhawk, it's an option you toggle on and off.
Let us work together. None.
So if you don't want them, you don't have to deal with them. It's just you no longer have to install a separate submod for it. You can just turn it on and off as you want. Okay, we've got more coming in. So far, we're doing okay on our back lines, which is good. Because we're not losing damage the same way. And they're starting to send up some of the interdictors. Well, the Starhawk isn't released yet. The submod as it is right now has only been the MC75.
I represent the Empire.
The Starhawk is being introduced as part of the option. It was going to be part of that submod, but
Reporting in, sir.
doing the ability has been
Turbo
more
lasers
problematic
firing, sir.
and less of a priority.
Overwhelming firepower and superior engineering conquer all.
Disable their launch bay.
Okay, that's still a lot coming in.
You address the heir to the true Empire.
I'm going to turn
Fire all
you
banks on their laser
in there.
cannons. I'm not sharing.
Reporting in, sir.
Bombers Into there.
I'm usually the one giving the orders.
Direct fire at their laser cannon. Copy. We've got them on scopes. Yes, Commander. Awaiting instructions.
Let us bring them
Okay, that fine.
Let us work together.
I mostly just need the Praetor to get through the
Fire all
shields,
guns on their laser cannons.
and then the rest our other ships are doing a pretty good job on. So if I can send the bombers into one of these rear
Reporting in, sir.
Moncals, we should only be 1 or 2 planets away from our ultimate goal.
Eriadu and the galaxy are mine. We are no longer able to deploy attack fighters.
When did you do the new rig, Nolan? This might be from before, because wasn't that relatively recent?
Target those lasers.
This is Superior General Delvardis of Eriadu.
Because the Praetor, when the model was updated, didn't get
Gunship reporting.
the rig updates immediately. So it does have some weirder facings at the moment.
Data Star Destroyer reporting.
Overwhelming firepower and superior engineering conquer all.
Our primary engine system is down. Weapons ready.
I think it's been since the model was updated. It didn't get. Okay, the killing field is working all right.
What are your orders?
Star Destroyer standing by. Attack.
It's still 3 in there. Are they bringing anything else in? No.
At your command. Attack that target. Ready for battle. Star Destroyer reporting in.
We've lost one of the units, at least. Yeah, 258. We've definitely lost a few, but we can bring in Critic, and we'll bring in Best $2. I don't know if the thumbnail showing the sitting inside a ship is what we want.
Let us bring them hell.
Okay. We gotta get to the station. There's a chance they try to retreat before then. But it looks like we've made it through
Let us bring them hell.
without too many casualties. We still have 350-ish pop. That's 326. Yeah, that gets through around 350-ish out of the 400 and something that we started with. So it's not the worst.
Power and opportunity must be seized.
Alright, get the goal in maybe? Or no, I'm going to send Predict straight into the shipyard. This ISD is almost all ion cannons now. Okay, cool. They're gone.
Reporting in.
Poor New Republic.
Address the heir to the true empire.
I could probably try to invade some of the planets and take them, but I feel like I'd lose them pretty quickly. I don't think it's worth the losses we'd take, especially when we're trying to establish Jurassic Park. So we lost Ditto, Grand Vizier, No Name Brand Strike Cruiser, and Around the World. What a terrible song. I'm sorry. I don't want to offend anyone who loves Around the World, but garbage. Absolute garbage. And we're 1 week away from the Valor being a viable construction option for us. Alright, let's get to an Aj. and see if they've got much. I don't think it'll be anywhere near that strong. Wait until we're slightly farther in. No! Oh, that's fine, actually.
Departure vector set.
Okay, if that was space units with even a single interjector, I would have cried. I would have been crying live on stream. Okay.
Enemy forces ahead.
How am I gonna heal after this battle? Go
Bring the
Vardis,
ship to bear.
Critic.
Coordinates. Navigating.
I'm gonna have them in so we can do some blocking.
Understood.
Order confirmed.
Heading in now, sir.
Increase the flank.
Moving to sector.
Ahead forward.
Carrick en route.
Okay,
Star Destroyer standing by.
let's try to
I'm
focus
usually the one giving the
on
orders.
Star Destroyer reporting.
different ones.
Gladiator at your command.
Cruiser reporting.
You can do powered weapons on that, or full salvo. Technically not powered weapons, only very similar.
Gunship reporting.
Let us bring them hell.
The classic EAW abilities
Address
of
the air to the
make
true
this
empire.
weapon better.
Awaiting your command. Your command. Attack.
This is Superior General Delvardis of Eriadu.
Alright.
Awaiting your command.
We've gotten pretty cleanly through them. Probably even cleaner than the first attempt.
Attack formation.
I swear the crashes are not a poorly hidden attempt at save scumming.
Attacking.
I haven't saved scum in like 5 years.
Open fire.
You address the air to the true empire.
Calling in. Roger that.
Come on.
Because what's the point? It's more fun if you lose stuff.
Attack that target. Attacking target.
Let us bring them hell.
Closing on target.
Okay,
Destroyer.
might be able to start moving into the shipyard.
Will.
Intercepting. On standby.
Got most of the actual ships down.
Overwhelming firepower and superior engineering conquer all.
Move to attack. Copy. Attacking.
Let us bring them hell.
I copy. Taking them out. Those torpedo launchers must be destroyed.
And bombers, do you want to just go straight through?
Setting up my run, sir.
You address the air to the true empire.
I don't like how many bombers are in the area, especially since I never turned on the ability. But we need to send the fighters in. I'm not Eriadu authoritying
This is
properly.
Superior General Delvardis of Eriadu.
Especially when I'm playing against the New Republic in most of these battles on this side. Not having any of our anti-fighter actually around.
Excellent shot. TIE defender standing by.
This is Superior General Delvardis of Eriadu.
Getting a lock. Fire for maximum.
Okay.
Star Destroyer standing by. Losing power.
On standby.
I'm not sharing my glory.
Intercepting. I'm on them. Orders, sir. Star Destroyer
Alright.
reporting in.
I'm tempted to auto-resolve just to preempt any potential crashes in the rest of the battle.
We are the masters of our craft.
Get behind them.
For Eriadu,
Locking on. Pursuing enemy forces. Regroup.
Come on.
I got him.
It's just the two Carracks and the shipyard itself. We're in range now. Use powered weapons.
we are the masters of our craft.
That's one Carrack down, two Carracks down.
Cruiser ready. Increase power to weapons. Lock weapons and fire.
Engaging the enemy.
Come on.
Enemies
Gun
in
crews,
range.
make ready. Increase power to weapons.
Awaiting your command.
You address the heir to the true Empire.
Alright. Then that little IPV came in.
Destroyed.
I'm usually the one giving the orders.
He's headed your direction.
That is it. Oh, actually, we do need to kill you.
I'm on.
Fortnite bus needs to be exploded.
On this one. Target locked.
Done.
Coming around. Narrowing position.
Your command.
Let us work together.
Eliminating.
Yeah, not quite done. IPV, you're ruining my statements.
Target locked.
I represent the Empire in all its glory.
Ready to receive under squad
Let's finish him.
Commander, engaging the enemy.
We are victorious.
Alright. I'm very eager to save. But I think that's going to do it for our first episode tonight. So for those of you watching on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the first part of our push to what is now the neighboring planet of Bakura. Next episode, we will be taking Bakura, getting into some Siruvi hijinks, and probably crashing a bit more. But thanks again. We're going to keep going on Twitch. Hope to see you next time. Bye, everyone.